really different, come show that you're different. I don't believe you're different. I don't believe none of y'all. Y'all want to claim you're different, but when it really comes down to it, y'all won't do it. Is there any more to that?
You guys what I'm saying? You said you're different.
They're different.
Wait, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? Belgian. Okay, so you're so-called European, right? Well, listen, are you willing to prove that you're different from everybody else? Because look, listen, we get a lot of Europeans that come out here and say they're different. But it's one thing to say that you're different, and it's another thing to prove that you are different. Let me get that scripture, right? Let me get that scripture.
Isaiah 49:23.
Let me get Isaiah 49:23. So now we're going to show you in the scriptures.
47.
We're going to show you in the scriptures where you can prove that you are different from everybody else. So now I'm going to show you in the Bible. I'm going to show you in the Bible how you can prove that you are different. Now, let me tell you this. Europeans benefit. Europeans benefit. Hey, stay away from. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Listen, Europeans benefit off the slavery off of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. And you are going to pay for the crimes that you have committed against our people. There's going to be a time where Jesus Christ will come back and you are going to reap what you sow. You murdered, you raped, and enslaved, and destroyed the Native Indians of this land. Put black people on slavery. You understand? Kill the Mexicans, kill the Salvadorians, kill the people of South America and Native American Indians. And you live the American dream off of our blood, sweat, and tears. Now we have, what's your name? Carlito. Now Carlito says that he is different. Now we're going to give him the opportunity to show that he is different from everybody else. Because look, I don't believe him. But he says he is different, so we're going to see. We're going to see if he's different from the Ku Klux Klan. We're going to see if he's different from Donald Trump, who put kids inside cages. We're going to see if he's different from, what's that devil's name that went and shot up the Payne Bridger. We're going to see if he's different from all those other devils. Let's see if he's different. Let's get the scripture. Listen to this real quick. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers.
Now the scripture says this, that kings shall be thy nursing fathers. Who are the kings? The kings are those that are in authority, that have power. Now there's going to be a time where the kings of this earth, which are you so-called white people, because you own all the businesses, you have all the money, you have a military, you have all the power. Well, there's going to be a time where you are going to nurse our children. It's going to be a role reverse, where you will serve us and we will be over you. Keep going.
And their queens, thy nursing mothers, they shall bow down to thee.
Now, wait a minute, read it again.
They shall bow down to thee.
Now, Carlito, the scripture says that you will bow down to us. Go ahead.
With their face toward the earth.
With what?
With their face toward the earth.
Now, Carlito, if you are willing to show, if you are, hey, hold on. Take your hand off my sign. If you are willing to prove that you are different from the conquistadors, different from all these other devils that went and killed our people in mass shootings, different from the Ku Klux Klan, Carlito, you are going to have to bow down with your face towards the earth. Now let's see if you will do it. Carlito, right over here. Look at me, Carlito. Right over here. You are going to bow down with your face towards the earth. Bow down. You want to bow down on your knees and go ahead. Hold on, we're not finished.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
One more time.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
Carlito, there's one more thing you have to do if you are willing to show you are different. You are going to have to kiss this boot right here.
That's right.
And that's the way you show that you are different.
Come on.
Let's see, Carlito. Let's see if you are different. There you go, Carlito. There you go. Now let's get, no, wait a minute. We're not done yet. We still got this brother right here. He is a descendant of a slave as well. Go ahead. Kiss his boot as well. Kiss his boot as well. Let's get I.S.U.P.K. He's a descendant of a slave. Go ahead, I.S.U.P.K. Get your boot kissed, Doc. Go ahead. Hey, Kazakian, come get your boot kissed, Doc. Come get your boot kissed. Come on down. Come over here, right? Come over, just come over here, right? Get your boot kissed. That's this brother as well. One more, right here. Right here. Now, go ahead. Go finish the job. Finish the job. Give Carlito a hand. Give Carlito a hand. Now listen, Carlito did something that other white people would never do. They will never admit to the crimes they have committed, and they will never be willing to prove that they are sorry for what they did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Now, do we have any other volunteers? Who else is willing to prove? Who else is willing to prove that they are sorry for the crimes they've committed against blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? Who else is willing to prove they are sorry for slavery, sorry for lynchings, sorry for the murder of those brothers that died in Buffalo, New York, sorry for the brothers and sisters that are inside cages right now? Nobody else? That is it. All right, Carlito, you may have a good day. Now, Carlito, now because you did a good deed. Now, when Christ comes back, you may receive mercy from him. Now, we're going to move on. I'm going to let Malakma finish up. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Give that powerful priest a hand, man. That's okay. That is how you have to prove that you're different, Mr. White Man, Mr. White Woman, or Miss White Woman. That's how you prove you're different. If you're willing to get on your knees, bow down, and kiss the boots of the prophet, it's a start. It's a start. But in reality, let's see how many of you are willing to do that. Because that's one. That's one. This whole time we've been out here, only one came up. What's his name? Muhammad Ali say? Was it Muhammad Ali that said that? That out of a pit of 1,000 snakes coming at you, if you're only worried about, if all of them majority are venomous and only 10 of them are non, you're not going to open the door up and let them all in. You're going to close the door and keep them all out, right? But what is it? This oppressor generalizes us. I believe a president won his presidency, right, by demonizing all the raza, demonizing all Mexicans. Donald Trump said when Mexico sends their best, they're not. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're sending rapists and criminals. He didn't say just a few. He said when Mexico sends their best. He generalized them all. Right? And here's one more scripture that I'm going to bring out to prove that the Bible is talking about us, man. Go to Deuteronomy 28:49. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. This is talking about you, Raza. This is talking about you. This is the proof right here. Because I don't believe this has happened to any other people. And that's the thing. With this oppressor keeps watching. You think that's another thing. You think that image is the real Jesus Christ. That's the problem. He done, like these oppressors, devils admitted earlier, they admitted to stealing our identity. Well, they also stole the identity of Jesus Christ. Right. Do you think that white image, which is really Cesar Borgia, is Christ, when that's not Christ? That's an oppressor. You can look up the history for yourself. That's not Jesus Christ. That's the greatest identity theft ever committed in this land, man. That's who that is. That's an identity stealer, a culture vulture, man. That's the greatest act of being a culture vulture right there. Go ahead, Itazan.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the other end of the earth. Let me ask you something, Raza, real quick. Where these white people come from? You think they were living right next door to us? Nah, they came from afar, from the other end of the earth. That's where these gringos came from, man. That's where these white people came from afar. Estos gringos vinieron de lejos. No estaban cerca de nosotros. No vivían con nosotros. Venían de lejos. Y eso es lo que te dice la Biblia. Go ahead, I'll keep reading.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the eagle flieth. Now let me ask you something, Raza. What's the symbol of America? What do they like to represent themselves as? Oh, I don't know. Let's just take a wild guess here. The eagle, right? When they landed on the moon, what they say? They said the eagle has landed. That's the hint that the white man is the nation that came from afar. They're the ones that fly as swift as the eagle. Keep reading, not.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Now ask yourself this, Raza. You think your indigenous ancestors understood Spanish or English or French when these devils landed here? Nah, I don't think so. So let me ask you this. Who else do you think that happened to? I don't believe that happened to the Jewish man. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen to these Europeans, these Asians, these Africans, these Arabs. This didn't happen to them. This curse does not apply to them, but it does apply to you. Keep reading on.
Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They will not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. This devil, last week, he went and killed 10 people who are all older. Patrick Crucius went and killed our people that were older. These devils, man, they attacked our children and our elderly. Right now, our children are in cages, man. This curse right here, this is talking about us, Raza.